Believe that.
Are you a Trump supporter?
I did vote for Trump.
You did vote
No,
for Trump?
just once. Just this time.
This time?
Just this
Are you
time.
happy with what Trump is doing?
Again,
Here, are you
do.
a resident of Los Angeles?
yeah, right
Cool.
up the street.
Finally, we got the local, because anyone is fine, right? But
Yeah.
you're the first local person, because there are so many, visitors around here.
Absolutely.
This is like a visitor's attraction.
Yeah,
Well,
huge
well,
tourist
Well,
spot.
you being the local, what have you heard? What's going on? Like, they think it's good, it's bad, it's...
To be honest, I'm like the exact opposite person to ask. When it comes to basically all news, deliberately avoid it. Unless it's sports or finance, my head is in the ground, intentionally.
And so sports is your hobby? 'Cause
Sport- yeah, I love sports
You're in a
and-
good
yeah.
shape. It looks like you work out. And finance is your work, right?
Yes.
You work in finance. Have you worked in finance for at least 4 years?
Finance is a bit tough to, let's say no, but it depends
No.
on what you mean by it
Well,
specifically.
What I'm trying to ask,
Yeah.
did that change after Russia attacked Ukraine? Did the financial world experience a shift? What I'm trying
not
to
the
say
domestic
is,
one, at least. Not
don't
in
you
any
think this war
significant
affects
way.
finance as well?
Certainly. I mean, all wars do. I will say this though, and this kind of gets into potential conspiracies. There's a lot of evidence that wars make countries richer.
Certain countries.
Right.
Would you say that's the reason for wars? That's a determining
Oh
factor?
no, not at all.
Right.
I mean, I hope not. Right.
No, I also don't think so.
Yeah.
Because Russia lost 60% of capitalization of its markets
Yeah.
since the start of the war.
Yeah.
They ate through they had a, foundation where they were collecting money for like decades. They ate through that
Yeah.
in first 3 years of the war.
Yeah.
They're struggling. They cannot keep up with the gasoline demands, Russia being the huge gas station,
Yeah.
right? They have
Yeah, it
huge
is.
lines for gasoline right now.
Yeah.
People are struggling, but they still want to continue the war.
Yeah.
I'm saying for some people it's not about money or
Yeah.
prosperity, it's about prestige, it's about ideological reasons like
Absolutely.
righting the wrongs of history or whatnot,
Absolutely.
what Russia propaganda is saying.
Yeah.
But you're 100% correct that this war does affect finances. Like for me, so
Absolutely.
many things have changed.
Yeah.
Even the prices of gasoline for us over here in the United States after the start of all that. Did you feel that on your end?
Not really. Not on mine specifically. I mean, there were some shocks to the equity market, like
Right.
when that all began, just kind of in the same way that any global event occurring is going to affect the markets.
Right.
But if you looked at the charts 2 months after the
Yeah.
start of the war, you wouldn't even really be able to tell that anything
Really?
happened. Yeah.
But the charts always go up and down.
They do.
Yeah.
And I think today in this 24-hour news cycle that we have, not to diminish at all what's going on between Russia and Ukraine, things are like in and out of the cycle so fast.
That's true.
Especially living here, this is a bubble. I hardly get domestic news, let alone international news.
Right.
Yeah. So
Unless it's sports or finance.
unless it's sports, but even then, most of that's domestic.
Well, what's your favorite sports?
Football and basketball.
Football,
Yeah.
American football?
Yeah.
And basketball? Because, there's another football over
There
there.
is.
in
There is.
Europe.
I did play that my first, from 6 to 11, like
Right.
all kids do.
Sports also affected because, Russia, they've been kicked out of many sports federations around the world for abusing the, substances you're not supposed to use.
PEDs, absolutely.
And Russia is
Yeah.
notorious for using those.
Yeah.
But you
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
follow the right kind of sports first.
I would not find out a lot about that.
Damn it, we have
Yeah.
nothing to talk about. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah.
No, I appreciate you talking to us. I'm
absolutely.
just trying to find common ground, and it's kind of cool that you're not involved into the news cycle that we're involved, because my belief it does affect everyone. It's not just between Russia and Ukraine. Russia is being helped by North Korea, by China, by Iran, by India right now. Ukraine has allies as well. Both Russia and Ukraine have run out of artillery shells, of ammunitions. Also, the war has changed. We're using drones, which we did not use at the beginning of the war.
Yeah.
Right now, it's new technologies that are emerging, and everybody in the world is catching up to that right now. We have now American drone production
Yeah.
over here because we have to keep up with the current warfare. That's changing the face of armies around the world.
Absolutely.
Right now, Russia has sent the blueprints for, it's called a drone swarm attack. It's basically a coordinated drone swarm technology. It has to do with software of the coordinating, like there's a person, he's in charge of like 5 people and they're in charge of 100 drones each, and basically that swarm flies over, and that's tailored for taking over Taiwan. So China is interested in Russia taking over Ukraine because Russia has bigger ambitions. They talk about a Russian Empire, of course, that had Poland under control, the Baltic countries, the Finland, all the other ones. So their ambitions go beyond Ukraine, and so does China. Right now they're allies in all this. And our allies are Ukraine. And it doesn't look like, to my point, like we're even helping our allies adequately.
Yeah, I have paid so little attention to the mainstream news outside, because even the sports and finance news that I get, it's very niche people. It's not even on cable. It's like podcast.
But that's how the news is spread right now.
Absolutely. So,
that's like the New
I have no
Times.
idea.
That's like the drones of modern news spreading.
Right. I think I'm supposed to be rooting for Ukraine, but like that's how, like in the dark, but this is how I am about. I have no idea who's even right between Palestine. I have intentionally hid from all of those things because I can't do a thing about it.
It takes a certain level of involvement, right?
It's okay. I could stress myself out about it, but I'd rather just continue becoming the best version of me every day.
Absolutely.
Because what am I supposed to do in Gaza or
It
Ukraine?
does, yeah, exactly. Those parts of the world seem like far from us.
Absolutely.
And we just talked to somebody from Germany, and they're much closer.
I'm German, yeah.
Oh, really?
I was born
Sprechen
here.
Sie
but,
Deutsch?
no, I was born here. Yeah. But German, yeah.
I don't speak German either,
Yeah,
but
same.
I did study it at school. So I mean, do you still have somebody in Germany at this point?
I don't even think so. I mean, maybe on my dad's side, probably some family members.
You know, Trump is half German or whatever.
I would believe that.
Are you a Trump supporter?
I did vote for Trump.
You did vote for Trump?
Just once, just this time.
Are you happy with what Trump is doing?
Again, I pay so little attention to it. My gut says it's probably, listen, it's best for me. And I think at the end of the day, every single person votes for the person that they think is going to be best for them.
Of course.
So I think I'm probably better off because Trump is in office, yes.
So what do you think is good that Trump is doing right now?
My money will probably do better. Like my stocks, that's literally the entire basis of it. Like my investments will perform better with a Trump administration than an alternative.
So they will perform or they are performing?
They are, and I'm convinced that they will continue to do so.
So financially, we're better off right now.
I'm better off. Let me make this very clear. I won't speak for anyone else. I am better off.
Okay. Well, that's good. At least for you, it's working out. You voted for your interest, as many people do. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. A lot of people are voting for their interest, but
I'd say everyone does.
There is a fine line where our own interest, like our personal interest, and then there's an interest of a person right next to you.
Right.
You know, if a lot of people are suffering around, eventually that goes into the side where if there's too many, let's say, poor people and people become homeless and you cannot even walk home unless you're being asked for money or attacked or something like that, eventually you have to think a little like wider, right? Is anybody else suffering next door? You know, like what if I'm really, really good, you know, because like let's say Elon Musk, he got twice as rich after Trump went into office, right? And for him, it was really, really good. But what if it was at the expense of immense suffering, like hundreds of thousands of people, let's say?
Well,
is that still?
Then that would be bad. Of course, you would have to prove that is what's occurring. But yeah, like just on paper, that would be bad.
Right. On paper, that would be bad.
You would have to convince someone that that's actually occurring, because at the end of the day, people have always suffered.
Without confirming that that's the case, you already agreed that if that is the case, that would be bad.
Yes, of course.
Right. So we should always think about those things. That's right. Anyway, I really appreciate the stopping by.
I've genuinely enjoyed this as well.